kick off in about 12 minutes. And yeah, we're expecting a very good football game today. There's injuries on both sides of the ball that we know about, probably some that we don't. So there's both teams have advantage, disadvantage, however you want to look at it. But obviously, no excuses. You got to put the best players that you've got that can play on the field, and then everybody needs to do their job. So let's see what happens today. Coaches on the Tonon side, everybody knows him. He's been around for a long time. Took a small break to come to Switzerland for Geneva, Larry Legault, and now back in Tonon coaching, and it's got the program right back on track like he never left. On the Kalanda side, it's also somebody everyone knows, Jeff Buffum, who's been here for quite some time. I just got the information. I got to get a little bit louder. Every last minute adjustments to all the mic systems and everything. Looks like everything is looking good now. Refs are ready. Teams are getting ready to come onto the field. And what we're expecting today, Tonon is got their ground game going in the league in France, and the Kalanda Broncos, missing some key pieces on the offensive line, will try to do some more damage through the air than normal. So they are obviously very glad that it's a sunny and not too windy day. Not too windy when I say that. Here it's always windy, at least a little bit. But it's not so that they can't throw the football today. So we're looking for two offenses with one doing the damage on the ground. Gives them the advantage, obviously, of being able to control the clock as well. And the defense for the Broncos also not bad as far as their defense goes, although even there they're missing some pieces, so it'll be interesting to see if they can stop that run. And then Tonon, who's got a good run defense, we'll have to see what they can do against a good passing offense that is just starting now to come into its own a little bit in the last few games. I'm sure we'll see a lot of Max Gray in the offense as well, with John Uribe as quarterback. On the other side, you've got Jose Tabara as a quarterback, also an American, and Jack Pilkerton, tight end, is the other offensive weapon that they've got. So it looks like two Americans apiece, even there. It's even. So we will see what they can contribute. And then the rest, obviously, is up to the guys that represent their club from the area of their home city. Roster-wise, we're looking at about the same amount of players on each side as well. So even there, as far as depth goes, shouldn't be there's not a clear advantage for either team. Size-wise, just looking down on the field during warm-ups, I would say the edge, at least weight-wise and size-wise, would have to give a slight edge to the Tonon Black Panthers, who look a bit bigger, a bit more mass, but obviously everybody knows speed kills. So let's see if the Broncos can put that theory to work. And you'll have to excuse ahead of time if there's a mistake as far as number and player go, especially on the Tonon side. I know I've got the most updated list for the Kalanda Broncos, but we didn't get a very updated list for Tonon, so please excuse any mistakes that happen ahead of time. We're still working on trying to get the official roster that was signed off by the refs. That one has to be correct, obviously. We haven't been able to get our hands on that yet. As soon as we do, then obviously I'll use that one. And it looks like, based on the noise of the crowd, players are ready to come into the stadium. The flags are up. Cameras are ready. Flags are ready. And the cheerleaders are ready. So the Kelowna Broncos cheerleaders coming in first. We got the drums out in full force today on the side of the Broncos, so it looks like it's going to be loud, and the stands are completely filled. From what I heard, it was sold out. So we're expecting a lot of noise, obviously. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 big drums down here to make some noise. Here's the neutral team coming onto the field. We've got our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 refs. A full number today for the international game. That varies obviously depending on the level of the competition. Sometimes there's a 1 or 2 less. Today, full number of refs, international reffing staff. That are ready to do their job. And now the Tonon Black Panthers are coming onto the field, dressed in all white. And the Broncos flag is ready to go. And I don't think I have to tell you, probably hear it in the background, the fans are definitely ready to go. Everybody's on their feet, ready to welcome the Broncos to the field. And here they are, the Kelowna Broncos coming in, led by Kaya Tinsley, number 84, is carrying the Broncos flag. Everybody ready for the national anthem. First, the national anthem of France. anthem of France, and now the Swiss national anthem. Everybody's ready to go. Yeah, what's not new with the Broncos so far, as far as the season goes, is that they're a very young team. They had quite a few retirement or retired players after last season, players who went to a couple of them that went to the Guards. And so lots of really young players that have come up through as Broncos players. And like I said, age-wise, I'm not quite sure how Tonon looks, but just based on watching pregame a little bit, they look on average a bit older, a little more experienced than the Broncos. See if that has any impact, especially at the beginning of the game when the nerves are still an issue with the younger players. For a lot of these guys, their very first or their biggest game so far of their careers, I would say. Captain's lining up, ready for the coin toss. For the Broncos, it will be Mika Pargetzi, number 60. No lineman. We've got number 1 heading out. Celeste Conteprio, wide receiver. 20, longtime captain Rex Marco Mater as a linebacker. And also a captain that we all know with number 28, Adrian Sunderhoff, wide receiver. On the side of Tonon, it is, if the list is correct, number 9, Dorian Pin, the linebacker. Then we've got, I can't see the numbers of the other guys. I'll tell you in a second who that is. Looks like number 6, Nicolas Kandar, a running back. Looks like the Broncos have won the toss and have elected to defer to the second half. So they will be kicking off. And it looks like, yep. So it's number 2 and number 5. Sorry about that. Number 5 is the quarterback, Jose Tobara. And number 2, Timon DBA, the DB. They were the other 2 captains. So like I said, looks like kickoff by the Broncos so they can get the ball in the second half. They deferred, which puts the offense of Tonon on the field first with their running attack and the defense, including the new defensive lineman I think that they've got. On the field first as well. Kickoff honors will be done by Noah Bachhoven. his first year as a true senior this year. He was still U19 last year, but he played up a bunch of games to kick for them, especially internationally. He's got a great leg. Here we go. And the game is off. Nice kickoff. Puts it into the end zone. Yep, and out of the end zone. Nice kickoff. It's exactly what they're looking for. It's a great way to start. Even the little things, obviously, can be big things. So that puts them back pretty much as far as you can pin them back on the 20-yard line. Distance of the kick was absolutely perfect. I mean, even if they took it out, he's starting 2 yards deep in the end zone. It's exactly where you want to put the ball. Make that decision. Here we go. Looks like they're coming out quick. They're going to start with running. Sweep on the to their right side, and he's stacked up very quickly after about a 4-yard gain. 3 to 4 yards on that jet sweep to the right-hand side. This is number 9 carrying the football, which, oh no, sorry, he's got long hair. It's hard to see. It's number 8. That was a wide receiver. It's Pierre-Yves Darras. Out of the shotgun this time, a single back. Doubles on both sides. Looks like they want to do a QB keep, run up the middle, and that went nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. They got shot down immediately. Pressure from all over the place. Looks like 93, Felix Senkar. That's the D lineman that they just picked up new. He was one of the first ones to be there, and then there was floodgates were open for everybody else. It was a loss, so it puts them right back down where they started at the 20-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and 10 from here. Looks like a true passing situation. Trips to the left of quarterback Jose Tabora. Looks like Rex Marr on the blitz. An underneath pass, wide open, and it's going to be enough for a first time. That crossing route by number 12, the tight end that we figured would probably be an impact in this game. If you're gonna bring in a tight end as a American import, then he's definitely going to be a guy that the quarterback's looking for, and somebody that the Broncos have to make sure that they keep an eye on. It will be hard to match up because he's a very big guy. So 1st and 10 from the 35. Another run off the right side, stacked up by Rex Marr right away for not even a yard gain. Beautiful tackle by Rex Marr. And they're thin at linebacker, so it's super important that he's in and healthy and ready to go. It looks like they've got Valentin Rush, who's actually a DB playing linebacker also. So 11 personnel. He's looking for the tight end again and found him again. They've got to find a way to set him down. He's the go-to guy early, obviously. I think they're going to probably keep playing that card until they double him up, and then they'll go to someone else. So it's now 3rd and very short. It's going to be a QB sneak just by the way he's standing there, and he easily gets that up the middle he gets 6 yards on that. Yep. Yeah, you could tell by the way they lined up with his foot back that he was QB sneaking that. So that was the first play in Broncos territory for a first down. Now it'll be, it looks like we've got a problem with the chain. Officials timeout. The chain came off. We've got to fix the chain. Look like a chain tore over there. Leading up to the second play in opponent territory for Tonon with a 1st and 10 on the Broncos 39-yard line. Looks like they've got that fixed over there. And they're ready to go. Yeah, so it looks early like the American combination between Jose Tabora and Pinkerton is what the Broncos have to try to figure out how to stop. Everything else they've got under control so far. So we've got a spread formation, trips to the right, doubles to the left. So it's going to be a pass. Nope, they're running the QB right up the middle. And he gets a good 8 yards before he falls down. They just spread everything out and let him run. For 8 yards. Yeah, other than the couple of passes now to the tight end, even though they've come out in passing formations a lot, no passes to wide receivers yet in this game. Another 11 formation. Tight end has a wing to the right-hand side of the formation to trip side. And he's going to, and it's a draw right through that hole to that side for a first down. Following that tight end. Going up, picked up the outside linebacker and cleared the path for a first down for the running back. So 1st and 10 for Tonon from the 28, looks like. .27, yep, 27-yard line. Good drive going so far. Unfortunately, after they had him at 3rd and 10 right at the beginning, the Broncos gave up that tight end pass for a first down. Now the first pass to a wideout who gets away from the first tackler. And looks like there's a flag, but we don't know who it's going to be on. Could be a face mask on either team by the looks of it. It's going against the Broncos on the tackle. So either face mask or horse collar probably. We'll get the call right now. Face mask. Yep. So 15 yards in the end of that run. That puts them, or it'll be half the distance. Half the distance, so it'll be 1st and goal, I would say. Yeah, they can drop those chains. It'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Yep. Yeah, that's not a good penalty. First, the missed tackle, then the face mask. That's a much bigger play on a 3-yard pass to the wide receiver stop than it needed to be. But now all focus on stopping them from getting into the end zone. They've got wide open set again. Trips left, doubles right. It looks like somebody's taking a timeout. I don't know if it's the officials. An official's timeout. Nope, the Broncos have taken a timeout. Want to discuss what they're going to do to stop this Tonon offense from getting in the end zone. Defensive coach is Fred Beck, together with Walter Chechel, who's been around a long, long time as a linebackers coach for the Broncos. They're trying to let the players know what they're looking for. I would be looking for that tight end. I just don't know who they're going to put on him because man on man, he outmatches pretty much everybody on that defense. You throw that ball high to him, I don't think anybody can elevate that high. So he posts up somewhere in the end zone on a short pass. It's going to be awfully hard to stop. So, timeout's over. Everybody's ready. Oh, they changed their formation, so they've got a more run formation than anything. Looks like a motion to the quarterback's going to run, but he gets tackled from behind. Very nice tackle from behind by number 34. Nice play by Sylvain Kassout, the outside linebacker, who tracked him down from behind before he could cross the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 2nd down And goal to go from, looks like they're still around the 7-8 yard line. Same formation, 11 personnel with the tight end as a wing on that right spot. See if they run that same run play again. They dropped the ball. He's going to just throw it up, and that's amazing. Yeah, that can't happen. That's a broken play by the offense, and he just throws it up, and there's a wide open receiver running across the back of the end zone. That can't happen. Somebody just dropped their coverage back there when they saw the ball hit the ground. They must have stopped running with the receiver because he was at least 5 steps ahead or behind anybody who was supposed to be covering him. So touchdown for Tonon after a fumble picked up by the quarterback. Nicely done. And then found number 11, who is now doing the extra point try, and he makes that good. So number 11 for Tonon, that's Kevin Dessau. The wide receiver just scored all 7 points on that drive for Tonon, who will now kick off and see what the offense of the Broncos can do. Yeah, couple of mistakes that cost him big on that drive right there. I mean, the first down pass, obviously, when it was 3rd and 10, nothing you can do about that. It was just a nice play. Found an open tight end. But that 15-yard face mask after the missed tackle, which would have been a 3-yard gain, turned that play into about a 30-yard gain, and then set them up 1st and goal, which they capitalized on another mistake by somebody who broke coverage. Like I said, that's definitely partially due to the age and inexperience factor on the Broncos side. So let's see what they can do now to make up for that on the offensive side. The kick will go into the end zone and out of the end zone. They're going to let that go. Simon Bear thought long and hard about taking that before he ducked and said, no, we'll let that ball go through the end zone and let him start on the 20 because it was hanging up there for quite a way. So the coverage team for Tonon was bearing down on him. Probably a very good decision, letting that ball go and taking it on the 20. So here we go with the offense of the Broncos. They're starting out in 11 personnel as well. Nope. Check that. They're in 10 personnel. And they're looking for Max Gray across the middle. He's got the first down. Beautiful time for John Uribe to throw that ball by him. They've done Bastian now. 2 years in a row now, he's had to work wonders with the offensive line because of all the injuries they've had. Everybody knows our grandfather in the offensive line with Mathis, who's out with a broken leg, unfortunately. All the best to him. Heal quickly. Hippie bus. And then our other big dog in the offensive line. Another pass across the middle to Max Gray. That should be enough for the first down, and it is. Almost the same play. Got decked right away, but just enough for the first down. So 2 plays, 2 first downs. And as we expected, most of it or all of it so far through the air. Let's see what they do here on first down. First play, another pass. This time out to the side. 5-yard gain to Celeste on that play. We'll take that. It's a nice drive so far. It's what they want to do. They want to be able to possess that ball. Both teams playing both their imports on the offensive side of the ball. Also interesting. So it's a very even matchup, I would say, all in all. Another pass, rollout pass this time. Looks shorter than he did before to number 17. That's another first down right there. Nice how John's finding his open receivers. He wasn't even that open, but a laser pass to the sideline to number 17. Kenneth Musio gives him another first down. 4 plays, 3 first downs, and so they're starting now on the 33, 32-yard line. 1st and 10. Very clean game so far. That one penalty for a face mask on a tackle, that can happen. Looks like an adjustment, live adjustment from the sidelines here on the offense. Looking for a quick ball. Oh, and it's almost picked. Almost picked. That would have been a beautiful pick. He just couldn't get the handle on it. Number 25, Adel Bafidile. Hope I'm saying the names right. Sorry if I don't. Nice play by him to undercut that pass. Otherwise, Max Gray was in the end zone. So 2nd and 10 after that almost pick by the corner. Haven't gotten Sunderhoff involved yet. See if they do now. Yes, that's who they're looking for, and he's in for the touchdown. No sooner did I say they haven't gotten him involved yet than he goes to him right across the middle and scores with it pending an extra point to even up the game. It's exactly what we wanted to see. Beautiful. Nice drive. Very nice drive by the Broncos, moving all the way down the field very quickly. Just throwing the ball, not a single run. Makes it easier knowing that you can pass when you've got a banged-up offensive line, because obviously the run game is harder to teach on a short-term improvised offensive line than pass blocking if it works, and it looks like the pass blocking is working very well. Extra point by Noah Bachhoven is good. The game is tied at 7. Yeah, both teams coming out firing in all cylinders. First drive equals points for both teams. If it goes like this the whole afternoon, it's going to be a high-scoring affair, which is always fun to watch. Gets the crowd into the game for sure, and there's lots of points scoring. As an ex-defensive player, it's not my forte, but it's okay to watch. So let's see if the Broncos can make the necessary adjustments to stop that offense, especially that tight end for Tono. That's who they've been looking for. Surprisingly enough, they didn't have very much trouble stopping the runs that they've been trying to run so far. So if it continues like this, looks like both teams are going to try to do their damage through the air. And another kickoff by Noah Bachhoven. This time it's going to be taken, but he's going to down it 7 yards deep. Another really nice kick by Noah Bachhoven. Places the Tonon offense back on the 20-yard line. Start another drive. Yeah, so far everything is super even now in this game, just as we expected. Both kickers doing their jobs, letting the opposing offenses start in the 20, having to drive the entire field for points. Both offenses have done that, drove the whole field and got their points. A little more time being used by the Tonon offense than the offense for the Broncos, but here we are, third drive. Let's see if it ends in points. Another pass information with trips to the left. A quick pass to number 10. And he's going to make his yards. He's getting out to the outside. He got the first down. Spun out of a tackle and got to the first down yardage necessary. It's Felix Duran. Familiar name to us. He's helped with the national team for Switzerland multiple times with the receivers. Nice to see him healthy and playing. So first down and 10 from the 32, their own 32 for Tonon. Another pass. Looks like he's looking across the middle, tackled right away, but too far off. That was Simon Bear who left him too big of a cushion in the middle of the field on that long post for, yeah, it's a good 25-yard gain across the middle, and they're already back into 2 plays and back into Broncos territory. That time, a beautiful pocket for Jose Tavaro. And here's the inside handoff. They're going to try to run, and they go nowhere. Stop for a loss. First one on the scene was number 93. Their lineman that they picked up, Felix Senkar, was there, slowed him down, and everybody else hurried to the tackle. Nice gang tackling by the Broncos. Mauro Buehler was there. Rex Maher was there. Shotgun trips to the right, so empty backfield. Let's see what they do here. Last time they ran out of this formation. This time they're passing. Pass pro is beautiful. They're going right up the middle of the field. And they're throwing a flag, even though I don't think there was enough contact there to warrant a flag. If they want to give pass interference on that, that's not pass interference. I mean, he had his hand on his back, but he impeded him in no way whatsoever. That's in no way is that as far as I'm concerned, no way is it pass interference. So I guess if you touch the receiver, it's pass interference. They're going to have to adjust to that. Or, I mean, you play the way that they ref. As long as they ref the same both sides, that plays very much into the hands of the Broncos. So we'll mark that up as we're waiting. We'll wait for a makeup call. And it looks like they pick up the flag. They picked up the flag. It's second and 10. I don't understand because they're still giving them first down. At least they haven't changed the down marker. Another pass, and wide open is number 10, Felix Duran in the end zone. He can't get to the football. That was a wide open play. He was wide open, got behind the DB there. I'm still trying to figure out what happened on that play before for y'all because it's second down, so it was like that play never happened for whatever reason because there was nothing marked off. There was no penalty, I guess, but also no play because it's now second down. Second down and 10 from the 30-yard line of the Broncos. Another pass, another wide open receiver along the sidelines, number 8. Simon Baer giving him a huge cushion there on a 10-yard, 12-yard out to the sideline. Yeah, up till now, the Broncos are massively respecting the receivers for Tonon. Although I haven't seen anybody out here with blazing speed, so what they do, they definitely outsize the DBs for the Broncos, but I think average football team, that's just the way it is. So this time a run to the left, successful this time, almost into the end zone. He's nicely followed his blocker, and now they're hurrying to the line of scrimmage. Hurry up offense. They're going right away. It looks like first and goal from the 3. They're going to QB sneak this. He goes down to his knee, but I think there's a fumble there. I don't know who's got the ball. It looks like the Broncos have the ball. Yep, the Broncos have the football. That was a fumble. For sure the ball is out because the Broncos have it. That's a first down Broncos. And anything else would be, for me, absolutely unexplainable because the ball was out clearly. Otherwise, the Broncos wouldn't have it way before any whistle. First down Broncos. Fumble on that hurry-up offense snap where it looked like, from the way he was standing there, that Jose Tabora was going to sneak that from the 3-yard line, or try to, into the end zone, 4-yard line, but dropped the ball on the center quarterback exchange, and the Broncos dodge a huge bullet there and pick up the ball. Looked to me like number 4, Sebastian Katz, came out of the scrum with the ball. So now back to the wall on the 4-yard line out of the shotgun. Double twins. And they're going to pass right away. They're going to let that fly. And just out of the reach of Celeste out there on the Conceprio on the left-hand side. Just barely overthrew him. Would have been a nice 25-yard gain. So 2nd and 10 from their own 5-yard line, 4-yard line. See what they do here. Trips to the left-hand side, motion to the right so it evens things up again. And they're going to throw the ball, a quick pass to number 3, Max Gray, and he's going to come very close to the first down. I don't know if he's got it or not. Looks like he might be just short. Nope. Let's see. Yeah, he's just short, so it's going to be 3rd down and 1.5 yards, 2 yards for the Broncos to be able to continue this drive. After stealing the points away from the Tanone offense, who was 1st and goal on the 3-yard line, 4-yard line. Another motion to even things out. And another pass across the middle. Kenneth Musio posts up right at about 5 yards, and easy throw and catch for a first down, wide open. He's another big body, tough matchup. Well, the one thing that they may be thin at offensive line, the Broncos, but they sure have a full contingency of receivers with everybody healthy to catch the ball, so that won't be a problem, having fresh people on the field. Looks like there's a blitz coming off the edge. Bubble screen out to Max for another first down. Yeah, he's going to be the guy that they have to stop. If they can, that's combination. We'll be calling their names all day long, number 5 to number 3. That'll be something that we'll be hearing a lot today until the Tanone defense finds a way to stop it. Short passes and let him run with the ball. Max is fast and he's a shifty guy, strong too for his size. Another rollout pass to the right. And there's nobody home, but he needed to get rid of the ball, so smart throwaway by John Uribe on that play. Just nobody open, so no need to take any unnecessary risks. Possibly could have run for a couple yards there, but good idea to throw that ball away and take it 2nd and 10. If it had been 3rd down, for sure he would have been running. Last-minute adjustments and instructions by the quarterback here to the receivers. Double twins looking for an open receiver. Now he has to take it up the middle and run. He slides for about a 5-6 yard gain, so it's going to be 3rd and 6. Oh, they're marking him awfully, but yeah, obviously it's where you start the slide. So yeah, 3rd and 5. On their own 39-yard line, so it's either get the first down here or punt. Quite sure, even though Jeff Buffum likes to go for it a lot on 4th down. If you're near midfield, I don't know if he's going to take that chance against this offense. So another quick bubble screen, and he's easily got the first down. Puts his shoulder down. He's got to watch out that he doesn't get a flag for John here, Max. All excited. He's going to be careful, though, that he doesn't get too much in the face of the defense and take a non-sportsmanlike. That was a fast first quarter, even though it was a lot of passing. As long as you're completing those passes, the clock runs. So the first quarter already done. We'll flip sides of the football field. And everybody, including the refs, will take a quick drink. before it continues in the opposite direction. The chains have gone way too far. They need to come back. They're optimistic Broncos supporters, obviously. They were heading it down to the 20-yard line, and the ball is on the 36 of Tonon, so it'll be first down in Tonon territory, heading in to try to score again. Try to take their first lead of the day. Trips to the left-hand side. And another pass, pump fake, and then Sunderhoff is wide open. Puts a stiff arm on. Got to be careful there that he doesn't get called for an offensive face mask. But it's an easy first down. They left him all alone there. Completely forgot him. Easy passing catch. Looks like the chain has torn again. So another official timeout real quick. But also looks like he's already fixed it again. Hopefully for good this time. Everything's ready to go. Tonon defense looking for water. Didn't get any. No time for that because the chain is fixed, and the Broncos are in formation again. They've got a bunch trips to the right-hand side. Everything nice and crowded up. So let's see who gets open. Immediate pressure on the QB off the edge, and John Uribe gets sacked for the first time today. A loss of about almost 10 yards. Looks like they'll mark him -8. So 2nd and 18 to try to pick up the first down here, and it's a long distance for a field goal, so they're going to need at least some yards. Although, there was a defensive holding, which is an automatic first down. By the way, that was the call before, too, when I said there wasn't a pass interference. It was a defensive holding call. And this time as well, a defensive holding call. So it will be, I don't know why they're laying down the chains, because they're not inside the 10. But, oh, yeah, they are. They're just barely inside the 10-yard line. My bad. So first and 10 from the 9.5. First and goal for the Broncos. Motion to the left. Another pass. Looking for Max Gray in the end zone, and it is almost picked again by number 25, Alex Dasher. Oh, no, I'm sorry, wrong list. Adel Bafidele again. Wow, that's his second pick he's got his hands on, and he dropped. He couldn't haul it in. So he's in perfect position. He's gotta handle that ball. That's the second time he could have shut down a drive for the Broncos. The first one ended up in a score. So he could have stopped that by himself with the interception try the first time. This one he would have stopped another possible scoring drive, because it looks like at least field goal range. Another almost sack, but John Uribe is going to take it up the middle, put his shoulder down, and fight for the end zone. Oh, they're going to say forward progress was stopped. He ended up in the end zone, but they're not giving him the touchdown. Fans are not pleased by the call of stop forward progress. Now there's a injured Tonon player. Number 4 is down, Valentin Rush. Looks like he's injured an arm. By the way, he's holding that right arm. He's walking off under his own power, so get well quickly. I don't know, maybe a stinger by the looks of the way he's holding that arm. Those are painful, but if it's that, then he'll be back. So it is first and goal on the Not first and goal, I'm sorry. It's 3rd and goal on the 1-yard line. They put the ball back to the 1-yard line where they said forward progress was stopped. So I'm pretty sure they're going to go twice here to try to get these points when you're down. Unless they sack, unless something bad happens here. Look, they put Marco Maurer into the offense. They're going to run this football with him. But he is not going to – they're not going to give him the touchdown, or are they going to give him the touchdown? Yep, the touchdown signal came from the far side. Looked like the offensive line got enough of a push to get him in. So they gave Marco Maurer, who was lined up as fullback, the ball right off the snap, and he went in and pushed the pile enough to get into the end zone. So that's another touchdown for the Broncos. Pending the extra point, they'll be up 14-7. And Noah Bachhoven doesn't really miss many of these. Hopefully I'm not jinxing him, but I think he'll be fine. Good snap, good kick, good hold. Yes. All was good. And another point for the Broncos, and the guys over on the soccer field can get the football. The fans are into the game. Oliver Kraft is usually in here in the booth with me. He's doing the announcement for the game today, while Donnie Tinsley, who is freshly operated on his knee, is still recovering. He's here, but he's not under enough strength to yell and scream, and Oliver would gladly take over that role, and he does a great job at it. He's got the fans in a frenzy here, and obviously the play of their Broncos is making it easy for them to have a football party here. So let's see what happens here. Going the other direction now. If the wind plays any role in this kick, Noah Bachhoven, if he can put another one out of the back of the end zone. No, this definitely is not going as far. And it went out of bounds. That's exactly what you don't want, because that gives them the ball on the 35-yard line. Popping it up is okay, but not when it means giving them the ball at the 35. But they're going to make him kick that ball again. Yep. They're convinced that their return guys can get more out of this kick from the 30-yard line now than if they take it at the 35, or 30 because of the shortened field. I think they usually put the ball on the 30. Either way, it's yeah. You decline, you take that penalty. You're basically, if you get stopped short of the 30, you're giving away yards. But let's see what happens. See if the kickoff is the same again, or if he tries to squib this up the middle. More of a line drive. No, another high hanging ball over to the right side, taken at the 10-yard line, and he does bring it out further. Noah Bachhoven has to make the stop at near midfield, so it looks like it played out well. Good call by Tonon. Taking that penalty was the right decision. He got knocked out of bounds. Oh, he's saying at the 48 of the Broncos. So, yeah, another error which definitely cost the Broncos here, because Tonon already in Broncos territory. They still got 10 minutes to go. Broncos need to get this guy off the field quickly, just barely get the 12th guy off the field so there's no penalty. And looks like the quarterback is going to try to run again. He doesn't want any contact, so he goes straight out of bounds. But not after he gains, give him 4.5, 5 yards. Another draw play of the quarterback. So I don't know where this daunted running game is of Tonon, because it's definitely not the quarterback. Even though he's getting his yards when he does run, it's not that running game that we heard about, or that was talked about pre-game. Another trips and a sweep of the running back to the right-hand side. This time a run and a missed tackle in the backfield. Unfortunately for the Broncos, that would have been a loss of about 4 yards had the first guy made that tackle, missed that tackle. And they give him a 3-yard gain. So it'll be 3rd and 3 on the Broncos' 36-yard line. Yeah, it was number 30, Melvin Sassi, who is in playing some linebacker, who missed that tackle. Run up the middle to the left and off tackle to the left. Yeah, that will definitely get them the first down. That's about a 10-yard run. So they've got the first down. There's that run that we heard about, which is not surprising that they can run behind the offensive linemen they've got, because I would say they average probably about 130 kilos on that offensive line, if not more, 140 probably. Some big boys up front there. And on the opposite side for the Broncos, there is not a single guy over there that weighs 120. So there's definitely a size advantage if they want to take advantage of it here, but it looks like going out of shotgun, there's either another draw or sweep. No, fake sweep, and now the quarterback is rolling to the right, looking. Now he's going to run and basically get nothing. Yeah, he got 2 yards. Looking for Felix Duran. Super surprised that they're not looking for that tight end more, because I have no idea who could stop that guy. He's as tall as any offensive lineman they've got in a huddle. Big boy. And they've got Kotz covering him. He's given away at least 20 centimeters. Now they've got Rex Mars walked out on him also a little bit, so that's probably the best matchup but as soon as they do that, obviously they've got no. He started his slide way earlier than that. I don't think they can give him the first down on that. Or are they going to give him the first down? Yep, they're going to give him the first down. Looks like he started his slide well before the first down marker, but they're giving the first down here. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the Broncos' 17-yard line. So they spread everything out and then just let the quarterback basically jog up the middle of the field for a first down on that play. That's what happens when they have to walk Rex out on that tight end, so maybe that's the strategy that Larry Legault is playing here. Here's the pass to the tight end, and this guy is ridiculously hard to get on the ground. They're backing him up. Simone Bear, first one there, got help from Rex Marr. They were able to stop his forward progress on the field, so the clock will continue to run at 6:40. And Max Gray will now come in to play some defense for Alex Dasher as a DB. He's one of those guys that can play pretty much everywhere other than maybe nose guard, so he's a good guy to have on the field when he's fresh and ready to go. Playing lined up as safety right now, and they're throwing the ball. They're not going to give a penalty on that. That's some nice coverage right there. Number 12 is looking for the penalty. He's not going to get one. There was number 6. That was Phil Boyd, who's matched up on that tight end. That's probably, as far as DBs go, that's probably the best matchup that the Broncos can put on that guy, because Phil's a fairly big guy himself, and he's probably a bit faster and more agile than that tight end, just based on size, I would say. So they can end up putting Phil on him again. So looks like that's the plan, have Phil cover that tight end. They're going to probably smash him off that line of scrimmage so he doesn't get off for free, and then he's blocking this time. So, nope. That was 3rd down, so now 4th down and 6 yards to go. Let's see what Larry Legault decides here. Is he going to go for a field goal, or is he going to play this 4th down? It looks like he's bringing in a field goal unit. He's going to take the points. That would be a huge stop for the Broncos and plenty of time for another scoring drive. It is going to be the field goal unit that's on the field. Just don't jump off sides and give them a first down, although they need more than that. They're trying to get them to jump, and they're not going to jump. Kick the field goal, and the field goal will be good. Yes. Field goal by number 11 is good. That's Kevin Dussault, wide receiver, who kicked the points before. He's got 4 points. So he's got more. He's got 11 points on the day. All the points so far for Tonon have come by way of number 11. He caught the only touchdown pass in his extra point and the field goal now. So Tonon's points all coming by their wide receiver / kicker Kevin Dussault. New scores 14-10 with 6:06 on the clock in the second quarter, and the kickoff coming. First time that Kevin Dussault, who also does the kickoffs, will be kicking in this direction. He put it in the end zone going against the wind, so I'm pretty sure going this way, he will put this ball into the end zone with the wind. Oh, it was a flat kick on the ground, and it's taken by Max Gray in the middle of the field. And Max gets away from the first wave of tacklers, and he's still underway. Oh, and he gets all the way down to the 38-yard line of Tonon. Nice blocking, and then the rest was done by him. All-purpose weapon Max Gray getting a huge return on with almost 6 minutes left to play. They've got all the time in the world to put some more points on the board before halftime. If they can go up by more than a touchdown, that would be huge going into halftime for the Broncos. Puts all the pressure on Tonon for the second half. And don't forget, the Broncos are receiving the second half kickoff, so they can double up here, get points going into the half, and then get the ball. That will be huge for them. Here's a pass, wide open receiver who drops the football, wide open at the first down marker. Oh, that's too bad. It's something we don't see a lot. Usually sure-handed receiver core for it's number 29, who I don't even have on the sheet for the Broncos, so I don't even know who that is. I think that's Moritz Bowler, actually. Inside handoff to Noah Bachhoff in his first run of the day. Gets them 3 yards, so it'll be third down and 7 to go from the 35-yard line of Tonon. They're obviously going to do everything they can to not give up any more points before halftime. If they get a quick 3 and out here, even they've got still plenty of time to get points of their own. See what they do here. The Broncos are passing again. He's got nice time. Oh, and it's picked. It is a beautiful pick, and he's gone. There's no oh, no, it looks like John just was able to slow him down enough for the for the Broncos to get in and catch him. Third time's a charm, looks like, for Adile Bafidele. Catches that, finally gets his pick. Yep, that's a huge mistake that didn't need to happen. Didn't need to force that ball in there. Unfortunate. I'm surprised that happened to John Uribe. He's got tons of experience. And I would probably pick on somebody other than 25 after 2 almost interceptions. And the third time, he went to that well one too many times. So now it's Tonon trying to get back into the lead of the game. Run up the middle of the field by number 6. Number 6 is Nicholas Kandar. There's a Bronco that was slow to get up. That's number 99, Mauro Buehler. Very sportsmanlike by the offensive line of Tonon helping him up, making sure he's okay. Lots of respect from these teams. I know the coaches have a ton of respect for each other, and obviously when the coaches do, usually teams will follow. Two very good, classy football teams in their own right. Another long snap, another pump and go to the end zone. The receiver can't find the football. Quarterback just ran out of time, couldn't hold that ball for another second otherwise. That receiver was open. That was number 9, Dorian. No, that can't be number 9. Who was that? Number 8. Yep, number 8. That's Pierre-Yves Darius, who got free, got turned around, though. Couldn't get his body under control enough to get that ball. So it'll be 3rd down and 5. Almost same place they got stopped last time. Let's see what they do. A fake sweep and run off tackle to the left by number 6, and he goes untouched into the end zone. That fake sweep got everybody going to the left, or their defensive side to the left side, and the ball went back to the offensive left-hand side of the ball or to the defensive right, and there was nobody there. Backside linebacker was gone. Nice run and play, nicely designed. Got them to use their speed against themselves. And now with an extra point pending, it would mean Guests go back up by 3 if he scores another point here. That would be, oh, it looks like he missed it. Oh, just barely snuck that ball inside the left upright. Just barely looked like it was out from here, but he just barely got it in. So that's point number 17 for the kicker / wide receiver. And another kickoff with 4:10 still with a good return. There's still, and 3 timeouts. There's still plenty of time to go down and score. So turnovers on both sides have led to points on the opposite side. Even that, like we said, matchup is so even. So a turnover on each side leads to points on each side. And other than that, one field goal, which is making the difference in the game right now, it'd be a tie game. So 17-14, but still plenty of time for the Broncos to go down and score another touchdown. Another kickoff. Let's see what he does with this one. Another squib kick. He wants to keep it away from Max Gray, though, which he does. And Max Gray lets that ball go to the end of the end zone, and they will take the ball in the 20. So this time, instead of a short field with 6 minutes, they've got a long field with 4:10 and 3 timeouts. Still plenty of time to get down the football field. Then at least get themselves in the field goal range. Noah's got a good leg, so anything inside, I would say if they can get to the 20, 25-yard line, they would probably try that kick. Shotgun, double twins, looking for passing. Yeah, they're going long outside, and number 29, Moritz Bowler, gets turned around. Similar to the receiver before for Tonon. Couldn't get his body turned around to bring that ball down. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 20. Trips to the right this time. Leaving, looks like it's Celeste out here on an island. It looks like Sundi's going to take off up the field. They're going to go short on a screen pass. And he's wide open, and gets out of bounds. That's number 4. That's a beautiful play right there. He had everybody going down the field. They went trips right, overloaded that side of the field, and threw a screen pass to number 40. That's Cesar Alberti on the backside and picked up the first down and went out of bounds to stop the clock. So with 3:40, I don't know why they didn't stop the clock on it, honestly. That's yeah, it's weird. They didn't stop the clock. So they're going to try to go deep. Er går selber out of bounds. So zieht nicht stopp. Was? Zieht nicht stopp. Er geht out of bounds. Zieht Lauf. So incomplete pass, that'll stop the clock. It'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 42-yard line. I just had to double check. It's inside of 2 minutes that the clock just stops. Oh, tried to get Max Gray across the middle of the field. The pass was a bit behind him, covered by number 25. Obviously, they're going to put their best DB on Max Gray. But Max Gray probably catches that ball, I would say, 50% of the time. This time it went through his hands. So it will be 3rd and 10. Yeah, quarterback all day, just threw the ball high and behind him. Was a tough catch. Definitely possible, but so 3rd and 10. Let's see what they do. He's got room. Oh, they shoestring tackle him. Number 99, the big boy for Tonon, gets him around the foot. Gabriel Montagne, the D-liner, sprawls out, gets him by the back of the heel, and gets John Rubio on the ground. He thought he had open field and was scanning where to throw or where to run, and the big boy in the defensive line just barely got his foot, took him down. So a punt by the Broncos from their own 40. 2:45 and time is running, so hopefully they can hang on. So they're only down by 3 at the half. A nice punt, hangs it up there, takes a Tonon bounce. They've got to stop that quickly. Yeah, instead of watching it bounce further up the field. Finally, number 53 got on that ball. That's Lucho Tetamonte, another ex-junior that are playing on this team. There's a ton of them that have come up the ranks from U13, U16, U19, all the way up through. So they've got plenty of football know-how. Now they just got to get themselves the necessary experience at the top level of football. Lots of promising young athletes coming up through that Jeff Buffman is building around. Now 2:30 left and the ball on their own 26-yard line. Tonon wants to obviously do some more damage before halftime. And the crowd is going to support the defense. A swing pass to the left to number 6. He gets shoved out of bounds after a short gain of about 3 yards. So time is running because we're still outside 2 minutes. That's within the 2-minute mark that the running out of bounds will stop the clock. They do everything they can here to make the games go as quickly as possible, starting with shorter quarters and everything else. So another run by number 6. It doesn't look like, yeah, he doesn't want to leave any time on the clock. They've got timeouts left, but they would now at some point need to start moving forward a little bit faster because they haven't been able to stretch the field yet. So I don't know if they're just going to take the clock down as far as they can and then heave it up to one of their receivers, hoping they get a big play, because they're all the way down to 130, 3rd down and 3. They probably go to hurry up modus after they get the first down here. Another inside handoff, and he's going to bounce to the left-hand side, and he gets the first down. Now they take a timeout. 1:10 left. Still on their own side of the field, 1:10 left, 2 timeouts left. No, they didn't take a timeout. They didn't take a timeout. I would have surprised me because the clock obviously starts and when the ball and the chains are set. Those are now set, so the clock is running again. Another pass. He's looking, and now he can run because there's nobody over there. But he's not a runner by any means. because he just was easily caught up to by number 93, the defensive lineman. Runs out of bounds with 59 seconds left. So 2nd and 6 on now the Kalanda side of the ball at the 48-yard line of the Kalanda Broncos. Fans are into it, trying to make as much noise as possible, make it difficult for the offense to hear anything as far as calls go. Haven't been able to produce an offsides with the noise yet. Oh, up the middle. There's that big play they were looking for, and he goes to the house. A beautiful slant play to number 8. First time that he saw the ball today. That is number 8, Pierre-Yves Dairis. He's run a couple on those jet sweeps, but it's the first time they threw to him, and that was an absolutely beautiful pass. A post up the middle. Yeah, that's how quickly things can change. So, I mean, the Broncos are in the driver's seat with 6 minutes left and the lead when they throw that pick. Then two touchdowns since then by Tonon, and no points by the Broncos. And it is now a 24-14 10-point lead by Tonon. Yeah, unfortunately, just a very, very simple pass play, and the DB just gave up the inside position. The ball was on the money, caught in stride, and the safety couldn't get over to help. So, beautiful toss and catch by Tonon, and it puts them up by 10 points. Could easily be a lead by the Broncos at this point had they not thrown that interception. Now another kickoff by Tonon with the win. And this one will go up to Max Gray. Max will field this at the 5-yard line. Looks like he's going to try the same return on that same side, and he doesn't get as far as he did the first time. He gets out to the 24-yard line. With 45 seconds left, that's not a lot of time. They've got all 3 timeouts, but it's the whole length of the field in 45 seconds. Who knows? Let's see what they have up their sleeve here. They usually, Jeff Buffum has at least 1 or 2 trick plays for certain situations in the ball game. Let's see if he pulls one out here out of his hat. Trips to the left, roll out to the left, and a nice catch by Max Gray. They got to hurry, got to take a timeout there. Nope, they're not taking it yet. I don't know why. Obviously first down, so the clock is stopped until those chains are set, and the chains are moving not so fast, so the Broncos have plenty of time to line that up. Here we go, everything's set, and the ball is snapped. Another pass up the middle. Oh, the Sunderhoff, and he is going to go to the house. Exactly the same job on the other side. He's going to get a personal foul for celebration, but a touchdown's going to count. And that's not going to hurt him at all, I don't think. Let's hope not, at least, because the celebration dance into the end zone is going to that's awfully picky by the refs. I mean, you can have a little bit of fun in football. He wasn't pointing at a no, they're going to pack that in. It looks like they're no flag on that. That's a good call right there. Good job by the refs. He didn't point at the defender. He wasn't mocking anybody, not towards the sideline. He was just happy he scored a touchdown, which he absolutely has every right to be after a beautiful pass over the entire field. Longest play of the day for a touchdown, and the Broncos are back within 3 if they can get this extra point by Noah Bachhofen. Back and forth we go. Here's the hold. Here's the kick, and it's good. Also, again over there into the middle of the soccer field. There's a game going over there. The girls are going to have to pick up that ball. And the game here is back to within 3 points by the Broncos. They just were able to do that. That was 45 seconds. What would we say, 45? That was a 26-second drive with 2 plays for a touchdown and puts them back in within striking distance. A much better feeling going into halftime with a 3-point deficit, knowing you're getting the ball in the second half than if you're down 10. Now they just have to make sure that they don't give up any big plays going back the other direction with the last 24 seconds. They've got 3 timeouts, so that's a handful of plays they've got for Tonone. And here's Noah Bachhoven with the kickoff. Oh, and this is a good one going into the wind. He kicks this a mile almost through the uprights. He got a hold of that ball. He got a hold of the ball for sure. Here we go. That was a beautiful kick right there, made up for that last one. Pins them back at the 20. It's exactly what they were looking for this time for sure. Make them go the whole distance of the field here with 24 seconds left and 3 touchdowns. Now they've just got to be ready to go. I'm surprised actually he doesn't have Max Gray on the field right now. It's playing some pass defense back there as the ball hawk in the middle of the field. I mean, that was a short offensive drive, so there's no way he's tired. They're going to try to draw here to get it started, see what they can get, but he's shut down in a hurry. Nice tackle by number 34. That's Sylvain Cassout and some help from Mauro Buehler. Stopped that guy in his tracks after 2 yards. And they are not going to do anything with this ball. They're going to go in happy with a 3-point lead at halftime. 24-21, visiting team Tonone in the lead. Broncos getting the ball in the second half. Everything is open and possible for this one. We'll be back in about 20 minutes to half an hour. Same thing happened to the Tonon kicker that happened to Noah Bachhoven earlier. He kicked it out of bounds, but unlike, let's see what they do, what they decide to do here. Would not surprise me because the wind has picked up. So I'm surprised that he's not making him kick it again, but he's not. Coach Buffum has decided he's going to take the ball at the 30. Let's see where they put it. Usually the 30 because it's a shorter field. So we'll take it at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Broncos at their own 30 to start this second half. Down by 3. Most likely because both defenses haven't found a way to stop the opposing offenses unless they make a mistake. It'll be the team that makes less mistakes in offense in the second half, most likely. Nice pass pro, beautiful pass pro. And Max Gray does not go down easily. He is getting pushed back, but he got the 50-yard line. So it's a 1st and 10 for Max Gray and the Broncos at midfield. Exactly midfield. So let's see what they can do with this possession. If they can get this down into the end zone, they can go up by 4 points. Nice thing being down by 3. If you score a touchdown, make the extra point, you're always up by 4 instead of by 3, which gets you out of field goal tie situation, which is a good thing to have. Trips to the left-hand side. John again looking for a pass, but he waits long enough to hide that fact that he's throwing a screen pass to number 40, who just waits until his blockers rumble out in front of him and get him another 15, 16, 17-yard gain. It's another 1st down. Now they're on the 28-yard line of Tonon in 2 plays, moving quickly. Massively undersized weight-wise and height-wise, they're the offensive line of the Broncos, but they are doing an amazing job picking up blitzes. They're trying to throw that double post this time to the side of Max Gray, but too far in front of him. He couldn't catch up with the ball. So it will be 2nd and 10. Yeah, hanging the ball up in this wind, that's a tough one. If you're going to hang it up, then gives that defensive backfield a lot of time to get under the ball because it just wind is grabbing the football out of the air. If it does not come with a perfect spiral, and everything in the middle of the field that goes up is a risky pass. Trips to the left. Pump fake. Oh, he's in trouble in the pocket, breaks down, and they get to him. They get their 2nd sack. That time the pressure got there from all sides. He had nowhere to step up, and he got taken down for a loss of 5 yards. So it's 3rd and a mile here. I think if they can get this ball going in this direction, Bachhoven has been able to kick the ball quite a way. So if they can get another 10 yards, they'll probably kick a field goal, tie up the game. They're going to throw here. Oh, and they've got a receiver in the middle of the field, and it looks like it's going to be enough for a 1st down by about a yard. It is a 1st down. Kenneth Muzio just barely gets there. Beautiful pass, gets up in the air, catches that ball, good hands, secures it, gets tackled, but leans forward for the 1st down. Nice play right there. Keeping him on pace for a touchdown instead of a field goal. 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. That bunch trips to the right. Now Max Gray motions to the other side and runs that wheel route. Yeah, he's going to be drawing coverage from number 25 over there all day long. He had a receiver in the middle of the field, wide open, because 25 vacated that spot. Kenneth Muzio was wide open in the back of the end zone, and unfortunately, John Uribe just didn't look that way. He was focused, locked in on trying to throw a nice pass out there on that arc route to the corner of the end zone, but 25 was all over Max Gray. And he's following him wherever he goes, which is going to open up some other players. Oh, he's got pressure again, but this time I'm surprised he didn't throw a flag there. Nice scramble drill that time. Good, actually not a bad ball by John Uribe. Just couldn't connect with Adrian Sunderhoff, who was looking for the back of the end zone. Nicely mirrored John scrambling to his left, but he just couldn't get close enough to catch that ball. So it is now 3rd and 10 from the 17-yard line. Let's see if they can convert here again, and if they can't, what is Jeff Buffum going to do? Is he going to take those points and tie up the game, or is he going to try to go for it on 4th down? It probably depends on how many yards they pick up here. Another trips formation. He's got somebody in his face, but an absolute beautiful catch by Max Gray across the middle for a 1st down. Just barely another 1st down. No, that's the second, just by a yard. Absolute perfectly played the sticks. I am very surprised number 9 didn't come in faster. He just put his hands up, was hoping to knock that ball down. I think if he ran a little bit faster going at John Uribe, he probably would have hit him before he got to throw the ball, because he came in untouched. And hats off to John Uribe. He just stood in there and did not waver one bit with Big 9 coming in his face. Just threw the ball and perfect strike to Max Gray for a 1st down. Another pass to Max Gray. He's going to try to get in there with the blocker, Sunderhoff, in front of him, but he can't get through the traffic. Picked up a couple of yards. So it'll be 2nd and goal on the 3.5-yard line here. Some kind of play action, or let's see what we've got here. But I'm pretty sure where we're on the field right now, they've got another 2 downs anyway. They've got 2nd. They'll make that 3 downs. They've got 2nd, 3rd, and they'll probably play 4th if they need it. Run inside to number 40. He has no chance. Number 9 manhandles him, throws him back. No gain whatsoever. Yep, number 40 that's Cesare Alberti had no chance against number 9, who just picked him up and threw him back. Lost 2. So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 4.5-yard line. They're going trips left, motion to the right. Now evens it up. There's Max again looking for that pylon, and he got it. He got to, beautiful pass. Absolute beautiful pass. On the money before 25 could get there, but now there's an offensive lineman for the Broncos down. He looks like he's in a lot of pain, and this would be a huge, huge, huge loss for the Broncos, because I don't even know if they've got a backup offensive lineman at this point. I'll get you a number as soon as I can. I don't know who it is. But at the moment, it stands 27-24 for the Broncos. Pending the extra point, it will be that 4-point lead that we talked about. Yeah, this doesn't look good at all. It's number. Oh, he's getting up. They're carrying him. They're helping him. Yeah, he can't walk under his own strength. That's not a good picture for the Broncos. That is number 62, Joel Maley, who is hobbling off the field. Looks like he hurt his right ankle or right knee. Hard to see what the problem is, but he's not putting any weight on that leg, so would be very surprised to see him come back into the game. Yeah, he's in a major amount of pain. In the meantime, extra point by Noah Bachhoven is good. He's still perfect on the day, and the game is 28-24 for the home team Broncos. Also means 28-24 touchdown is necessary for Tonon. If they go back and forth now, touchdown for touchdown, it'll mean at the end of the game, if the Broncos can stay ahead in the fight trade-off of touchdowns, it'll be necessary for Tonon to score a touchdown to take the lead at the end. And for the Broncos, it would mean if they're behind at the end of the game, it would be enough if they kicked a field goal to tie it up and send it to overtime. So let's see what happens. We're a long way from the end of the game, though, with 7:47 in the third quarter, and there is still a lot of football to be played. It's already 28-24, so who knows? I think we're going to reach the 50 mark. But the way we're going right now, I don't see these teams slowing down. A short kick to one of the up men for Tonon. He is tackled at the 30. Oh, there's some extracurricular activity on both sides. I don't know who they're going to call here. Not smart by 53. Just stupid to let yourself get. That's Lucho Tetamonte. It's just not smart to let yourself get pulled into these kind of stupid penalties, because it looked like at least it was going to be holding against Tonon, but with this personal foul against Lucho Tetamonte, it's going to be, if that's what they call, then it's going to be an offsetting penalties. Let's see what the refs say. Holding, yep, against Tonon. Oh, and they're picking up the other flag, I guess. That's all they're calling. So I guess they probably flagged, because the guy only has one flag, obviously. He did offsetting penalties against the two guys that threw each other on the ground. It wasn't Lucho probably got one, the other guy as well. And so that cancels each other out. And then the only penalty left is the holding. That's a 5-yard from spot of foul. So it's 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for Tonon. Shotgun formation, and it looks like they'll start with a run. Flea flicker up that middle. Oh, and he is open, and he does catch the ball. Again, they drop coverage. As soon as anything happens, it seems like in the offensive backfield, those DBs, they just hesitate, and then they lose their guy for that second. And the receivers for Tonon are fast enough. If they drop a step on and they're wide open, and even though that pass was anything but perfect, it came to number 8. And there was Pierre-Yves Desres. He catches another long pass, 40-yard line of the Broncos now, and now quarterback on the loose. He's running. Nobody near him. Nobody wants to tackle him, I guess. I mean, even though the guy, that's that quarterback, he does not like contact, but if nobody's going to come close to him, looks like they're calling him out of bounds. Looks like he stepped on the end line. Luckily for the Broncos, because he was down inside the 10. But now another Bronco down injured. Looks like Simon Baird turned his ankle. Another injury. Let's see who replaces Simon. He is definitely not putting any weight on that foot either. It looks like he's quite injured himself. That's unfortunate. Well, let's hope he somehow get back in this game. In the meantime, though, as I said, Jose Tabora had run for another 20 yards. That's a first down. Now number 6 on the edge trying to get some yards. He's not going to get anything. Quick pitch to the right-hand side, but he can't get outside. Outside contain played very well. And then the Cavalry supported and made the tackle. So it will be 2nd and 10 on the 21-yard line of the Broncos. Make that 2nd and 9. They just moved it. I guess he got a yard, so 2nd and 9. And they've got an empty set. Let's see if he throws or if he runs another draw here. Trips to the left. He drops back, and he does throw. And it's wide open on the inside, a quick slant to the inside. Friendly fire tackle by the Broncos, and another Bronco is down. Yeah, they can't afford to get any more people injured, so he needs to get back up on his feet if there's any way possible. Max Gray had started on the field, but he came back off. It is 1st and goal from the 5. They're going to try to throw that ball up to the corner, and on a timing route, just missed it. Looking for his, at this point, looks like favorite receiver. He's gone away from the tight end a little bit since the adjustment that was made by the Broncos. So they're looking for number 8, Pierre-Yves Derez, most of the time now. Couldn't collect that pass in the side of the end zone, and it now is 2nd and goal from the 5. Like more of a run formation. See what they do here. Yeah, they're following the tight end inside with number 6. A hard run to the inside. Oh, looks like there's some punches being thrown at the bottom of that pile, but I haven't seen a flag yet. And if I can see punches from here, I'm really surprised that clear punches being thrown at the bottom of that pile. Not a single ref saw it, I guess. All right. Well, it's okay for me. I think you're not going to hurt anybody punching somebody in a football helmet and pads anyway. So they're going to not call anything, and they're going to keep playing. It is now 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. And it would surprise me if they don't just try to power this ball into the end zone behind that offensive line, which is huge. Shotgun formation, handoff to number 6. Oh, no, the quarterback is going to take that thing up the middle himself and run for a score. He's got some words for the defense at Jose Taboro. All of a sudden, I guess he can run and doesn't mind contact. I haven't seen that yet from him today, but he's fired up on the sidelines that he was able to run that in. Puts Tonone back up, pending this extra point by 3. Let's see what they do. High snap, just got it down, but it does look like he put it in. So it is good, and it is now a 31-28 lead for Tonone. Let's see what happens. And it's an exciting game for sure. This is exactly what we want. These kind of games, especially at this level, international football, leading teams of each league meeting in a head-to-head, and it is a wide open football game. Anybody can win. 5:03 left in the 3rd quarter. 3-point game, just like it was at halftime for Tonone. As expected, no defensive adjustments that were good enough to stop either offense on the first 2 drives. So the second half mirrored the first half. First drive by each team ends in 7 points. Let's see what happens. What can the Broncos do now with another kickoff that goes out of bounds? That's perfect for the Broncos. They'll take that at the 30-yard line. Another fairly short field. They just do not want to kick the ball to Max Gray, it seems. So rather kick it out of bounds, because that was pretty much straight out of bounds. Kick the ball out of bounds at the 20-yard line. So second offensive series for the Broncos in this half. Let's see what they can do with the ball. Here we go. They've got trips with motion. Max coming across a formation. 25 is shadowing him. Quick, absolute, super fast. Somebody in John Uribe's face from the defense, and he just barely got the ball away, but a dangerous pass into traffic, which popped up in the air, was almost anybody's ball. Luckily for the Broncos, fell onto the grass. No harm done. But those are the kind of plays as a coach that make your heart stop. You don't need those on your own 30-yard line. So let's see here. Max's shadow with him again. He's in the inside of the trips on the right-hand side, and he's got his shadow number 25 with him. John has found Sunderhoff, though, and Sunderhoff unfortunately can't beat the one-on-one in the middle of the field. He beats that guy. Beautiful open field tackle. Beautiful open field tackle by number 2 for Tonon. That's Timon Debier. Does he not make that tackle? I think Adrian Sunderhoff has gone to the house, because he had nobody left back there. And Sundi is not slow, but he was able to make that tackle one-on-one. And so it's 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line for the Broncos. Lots of pressure. Yeah, and the ball. Now the ball got smacked back into the face of the Broncos. Yeah, now you're starting to see the effect of that one offensive lineman who went down for the Broncos. Joel Maley is missing, and he was replaced. I'm trying to get a number on who replaced him, but I think as beat up as that offensive line already was, to now also have a backup in for your beat up line, it's going to make things really difficult. Your rollout, which is a smart way to go. That's a nice catch by Max Gray. Gains him 8 yards and gives him a 3rd and 2. I think rolling him out, if he's as fast as number 25 is, man to man all day on Max Gray, that's killer. That's a job I don't think anybody signs up for. But he's done a great job. Third and 2. Let's see what they can convert here. I'm pretty sure at this point here, Jeff will probably go for the first down. It's a quick pass. Either way, he got the first down. Max hurdles number 25. Oh, no, it's 45. He gets a nice tackle on Max Gray. And he's getting talked to. He's got to keep his mouth shut. Max Gray's got tons of energy. We all know that. He's just going to be smart about how he uses it. He's drawn with just about anybody that comes near him when he makes a good play, which completely understandable. Another huge third down conversion for him. Almost unstoppable, short range passes, and then he just is slippery when he gets going. And they're loading up the box. Looks like that middle linebacker's coming. You got 9. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys coming on the blitz, and they're gonna put the ball up. They're not gonna. Oh, he wanted to throw that flag and he didn't give it to him. He should. I mean, if that's absolutely ridiculous that they don't call that pass interference. That's after a bad spot on that on the 2 plays ago. They now didn't give him and the the back judge had his hand on the flag, was ready to throw it and tucked it back in. Don't know what made him change his mind, but either way, it's 2nd and 10 from the Tonon 31. I have to say it's been fair both directions. They're calling an even game. That's all you can ask for. Here a run up the middle by Noah Bachhoven. Number 52 for Tonon is a big linebacker and he's fast. He's Benjamin Mulandahabi. Hope get that name approximately right. Mulin Dahabi. Big boy in the middle, and he's fast. No chance for Noah Bachhofen to get any extra yardage once he had him in his hands, in his arms. Took him down. Looks like he's blitzing again. They move him all over the place, and now he's coming again. Pass up top. Oh, almost got there. That's something that Celeste usually brings in. Conceprio, that ball was nicely thrown right in where he needed to have it. The DB had his back turned, so no chance on the play. But shielded him just enough so he couldn't concentrate on the football. So it is 4th down, and as expected, they are going to go for it here inside the 30-yard line. They're on the 28. Another pass by the looks. And they're looking for Tsundi. Tsundi gets the first down and will keep the first down. Almost ran back against the grain, but he's another Wes Welker type of receiver who's just absolutely impossible to cover all day long everywhere on the field. So, I mean, nice defensive play. Nice defensive play to reel him in as soon as he caught the ball and not give him any extra yards after catch, which usually he gets plenty of. It does result in a first down, though. So on 4th down conversion, it is 1st and 10 on the 19-yard line for the Broncos, and they keep the drive alive. That tight trips to the right. He's going to try to put that ball up, and look at, he just barely got away with that one. He floated that ball up for Max Gray, who ended up playing defensive back and knocking the ball out of 25's hands. 25 would have had another pick. Yeah, those are the passes. They've more times than not. Those passes are going to get picked. I mean, that was just absolute last second heroic save effort by Max Gray to knock the ball out of 25's hands, so he doesn't have another pick. Andele is having a hell of a game, and he's got tons of energy. It looks like he doesn't look tired one bit, and he's been following Max Gray all over the field. Max Gray has taken a breather. He needs a play off before he gets back in but he's been playing off offense and some defense and obviously special teams, so understandable that he's winded a bit. He'll get one play off, and I'm sure he'll be back in there. Trips to the right for the Broncos. It's 2nd and 10 on a rollout. And he's going to, and this time, no, it's drop. He dropped it. I think he dropped that ball, but they're saying that he caught it. I think he dropped that football. I think it hit the ground. I think it hit the ground. They're talking about it now. The rest, let's see what they say. I think that ball hit the ground, but they're saying it's a pick. Another bad pass by John Uribe throwing that ball. I mean, he had a receiver. Yep, they're giving him that pick. Yeah, those are the mistakes we were talking about that we can't afford to make. And I mean, the play before, he was saved by Max Gray on the interception, which should have been one had Max not saved him. And now A play later, he throws the ball basically right to number 9, and then he had a wide open receiver. He just didn't lead him enough. Unfortunate. Now, with a 3-point lead, Tonon has the ball. And he's going from under center, which he hasn't done much today. It's a fake reverse, and now he's going to try to get number 10. But he gets sacked. Took too much time. Too much time back there. Nice sack by number 99, Mauro Buehler, who just breaks through and slams the quarterback to the ground. They got to be careful. There's just not too much curricular activity you can afford. I mean, it's a clean tackle, absolutely no problem. But like I said, you never know what the refs are going to call. So they just got to keep their mouths shut and play football and not take any stupid penalties. So it is now 2nd and 19 out of the shotgun. Here they go with a swing pass to number 6. He is not going to get very far. What's he pick up? Maybe 5 yards. So it'll be 3rd and 12 coming up. I'd be looking for the tight end for sure. He the tight end or number 8. Those are the two guys that they've been going to all day. Those are the two guys I'd be looking at here. Nice defensive work on that fake reverse before by Phil Boye, who stayed back with his guy. Would have been wide open had he not been back there. That's who Jose Tabora was looking for, deep on that rollout on that fake reverse, but Phil stayed with his guy, and so because he was covered, quarterback had to hold the ball, and Mauro got that sack. So now end of the 3rd quarter, start of the 4th quarter, still a 3-point game. We're exactly where we were at halftime, 3-point lead by the Tonon Black Panthers, and they are going to start this quarter with a 3rd and I would say 14. 3rd and 14. And they are definitely not going to go for it here on this side of the field if they can stop them here. So now they have to locate that tight end. Where is he on the field? He's in the slot on the quarter. Well, that's 2 guys in motion right there. They need to set. And they got set. So now they're looking for that tight end for sure, and he is open in the middle of the field. Still open. I mean, all the time in the world for that quarterback to look for number 12, and they actually and nobody's ran with him. I mean, an absolute broken play by the looks of things, and he still was able to locate number 12 and find him. I mean, if you're gonna cover anybody, you're gonna cover his security blanket. It's like not covering Gronkowski when he's playing with Tom Brady. But 1st and 10 for Tonon on their own 32. Let's see what they do here. Trips to the right, looking to throw again. Open receiver is the running back number 6, and he's a quick guy. Finally, Rex Maurer gets to him after a gain of that's almost 25 yards right there. Looks like can't imagine the defense being all that tired yet, but it sure looks like they are. So another first down. That was quick now, 2 quick first downs, and they're all the way down to the Broncos 35-yard line with 11 minutes left. The touchdown here would make it a big uphill battle for the Broncos, so the Broncos definitely want to try to keep them to a field goal, if anything. Another nice pattern by number 8, and what we're now definitely seeing is the effect of that huge offensive line that Tonon has there. Broncos are not getting anywhere near that quarterback who's got all day long to throw the football. This is a recipe that the Broncos have been able to use for years with the offensive lines that they've had here until now, where they've had all these injuries. Michel Derung's also being down. Hope he feels better soon with a major injury. Now, yeah, this is exactly what the Broncos have done to teams for years now is being done to them, and they just can't get anywhere near that quarterback. I mean, he's got a pocket. He's scrambling back there now, and he just throws the ball up in the air and out of bounds. But, I mean, he's got a good 3, 4, 5 seconds before he has to start scrambling in a perfect pocket. Coverage really good that time. That's why he couldn't find anybody to begin with before he had to throw the ball away. Smart move by him going out of bounds with it. No need to just hang the ball up for an interception. Not at this point. Number 6, their running back, coming back on the field. That's Nicholas Kandar. They use him as running back and receiver almost equally. And this time he's a running back. He'll get right up that hole that he likes to run, that left side there, get guard tackle gap. Gets 3 yards. Nice play by the defense there. Not even 3 yards, 2 yards. So it's a 3rd and 7 now from the Broncos' 22-yard line. This is huge here. I can imagine Larry Legault. Well, I don't know. Maybe he would take the points. He did the first time around. He took the field goal. I don't know if he would play it out and try for the touchdown here, or if we let's see first what happens on 3rd down. First they've got to hold him on 3rd down, see what happens here. They've got Phil Boye on that tight end again, who's looking almost got a hold of him in the middle of the field. There's a face mask though. I would say face mask by the offensive line, or holding. They're calling holding on the offense. Oh, that makes it huge because the quarterback had run for a 1st down. Huge mistake now by Tonon's offensive line, who got caught for holding here. This will back the ball up, and it'll be 3rd and 17. By the looks, 3rd and 17. Third and 17. Let's see what they do. I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to go deep here. They've got Max Gray on the field. He's gonna be cover number 8 out there because that's who they've been looking for. And if they still got Phil Boye on the tight end, so those two guys, good battles there. Here's the snap. There's not a lot of pressure so far. A beautiful tackle in the middle of the field. I don't know who it hurt more, the tight end for. Yeah, he's a big boy. He took a heavy shot from, I can't see who it was, and whoever gave the shot stopped him short of the 1st down, by the way. Stopped him short of the 1st down. Who was that? Nice tackle. That was number 34 who laid a shot. Sylvain Cassoute. Absolute shot on that tight end. And that's one big boy to take down like that. And a huge collision. And both of them are feeling it. And they are going to kick another field goal by the looks. Nope. Quarterback's on the field. Offensive line back on the field. Looks like they're going for it here. 4th and 5. 4th and 5 from the Broncos' 19-yard line. Sylvain Cassoute, the linebacker, is out. Again, they have to stop him for less than 5 here, and it's the quarterback's legs here they have to look out for, too. Somebody should be spying him because he's going to try to run, which he does.
He tries to run, and he does not get it. It's exactly what they did. They called that draw one too many times. That's exactly what I would have been looking for as a defense. Obviously, they were looking for it too because they stopped him short on 4th down. Huge play by the defense of the Kelowna Broncos to save any further damage. So with 8:27 left in the 4th quarter, their ball on their own 18-yard line. What a stand by the defense. First one today, really, where they were able to shut them down. Another quick pass to Max Gray. He's not going very far. He had a shadow right on his back. They're hoping that, quick passes and then he can avoid that first tackle. But Adele, he is earning his money today, let's say. He is doing a great job on Max Gray. I don't think they've got another athlete on that defense that could keep up with him the way he has all day long. 2nd down and 7 from the gun, double twins. Pressure comes quickly, and the pass is just over the head, outstretched hand of Max Gray. It was a little too tall for him. Really, really surprised he's looking this much for Max Gray against a really good, their best cover guy. I mean, if they're putting their best cover guy on Max Gray, then Sunderhoff and the other receivers, Muzio, who he's found a few times today, got to be open. Can't imagine that they've got a second back that can keep up with a Sunderhoff is good. No, he's in trouble again, but he's going to try to he does get the ball off. Oh, and it's a dropped pass. It's a drop pass by Muzio. He had the first down and dropped it. Oh, that's tough. Easy first down. Had it by 10 yards, that first down, and that nice hit by number 3, Noah Yagunau. Smacked him just as he was trying to bring that ball in, and the juggling drop onto the ground. Incomplete pass and a punt for Noah Bachov in his second one of the day. He's on his own 10-yard line. Let's see if he can get off a good one here. No, this is not good. This is straight up in the air. He's not. They're losing you. Oh, and 6 heads up, picks up the ball, and gives them possession. First and 10 on the 15-yard line. That was just horrible. Not a lot of pressure either. 99 was coming in, but nowhere near Noah Bachov. And I don't know if he heard footsteps, got nervous, or what happened, but that ball just went straight up in the air. Wind obviously not helping, pushed it back, and number 6 picks it up and advances it for a few more yards. So now defense right back on the field for the Broncos. Has to stop him again. This is a tall order for the defense. Wouldn't surprise me if they go with a run here first, which they do. And he gets hammered right away. Defensive line. And Sylvan Kinsud, who's back on the field, makes the nice tackle. Together with number 93, Senkar. Loss of 3 yards, 4 yards. They busted through and busted that play up right after the handoff. Yeah, I'm super surprised, actually. They don't go under center more, and they just don't let number 6 run downhill behind that offensive line. Let that offensive line just move people because they are huge. So they're emptying now. The offensive backfield trips to the right-hand side, and they're looking to throw. And they do. They throw to number 10. He gets a first move on, and he picks up a good 8 yards. So it's now 3rd and 5 after the loss on first down. 3rd and 5 on the 11-yard line. They are definitely in field goal range if they don't make it on this 3rd down. I can only imagine Larry would take the points this time around, but who knows? Once again, though, they have to stop him here on third down first. Problem is, too, the time is running the entire time. And the time is in favor of Tonon, so let's see what they do here. They're passing, and he's got a receiver who is, oh, what a beautiful catch. What a beautiful catch by number 12. He had to turn around. That ball was somewhere in the air. He had to turn around, and one hand catches it in the back of the end zone with good coverage from Phil Boyer. And the place just goes dead quiet here. Unbelievable. They don't know what to make of it now. I mean, this is a huge uphill fight now with 5:49. And the extra point is good. So it's a 10-point game with 5:49 to play. And this is going to be tough. This is going to be tough. Let's see what the Broncos can do here. Yeah, one too many mistakes. I think the defense definitely did their part for sure. I think the offense not being able to move the ball, that drop pass before by Muzio, and for sure that interception in the end zone by John Uribe, that was deadly. That was probably the nail that closes the coffin. But let's not be pessimistic. Let's see what they can do here. 10 points in 5:49. It's been done before, so let's see what happens. Obviously, the defense has to do their part, maybe with another takeaway, but I'm almost positive you won't see another pass out of Tonon because there is absolutely no interest on their part to stop the clock. But let's wait and see now what happens on this kick return first. Maybe Max Gray or even Adrian Sunderhoff can work some magic. The ball will actually go out of bounds again. For the third time, they give the Broncos the ball on the 30-yard line. But maybe not a stupid tactic because it's worked twice in a row now. Looks like this time that they're going to make him kick again. And that is not a stupid idea. It surprised me, actually, they didn't do it the times before because no time comes off the clock. You're making them sprint the length of the field, so they're tired. And it's given you a great chance now with the guys out on the 10-yard line, almost 15-yard line, waiting to receive this ball. Gives them a great opportunity for a good kick return. And here we go with a repeated kickoff by number 11. Let's see how far he can kick it this time. Not so far. Max mishandles that. And now he's got people all over the place. He doesn't really have a lot of room to go anywhere. Unfortunate for them. It was a nice kick. Nice kick by number 11. And with the win, Max didn't field it cleanly. Couldn't grab it the first time it hit the ground. And after the second time, everybody was already down in his face, and that kick return alley was closed. So they will have to start on their own 16-yard line now. Things not working in the favor of the Broncos at this point. Shotgun, immediate pressure, ball batted down, big 99 pushing people all over the place. The guy's huge. Just trucked whoever was trying to block him right back to John Uribe and knocked the ball out of the air as he's trying to throw it. Second down. Yeah, this is where late in games, if you have the size advantage, then usually it's to your huge advantage because you can just wear the opponents down, and this is what's happening now with both offense and defensive lines are definitely being won by the battles being won in. Another sack of John Uribe. I don't know why they're not rolling him because this offensive line rebuilt and now also with a backup on the field has no chance against this defensive line pressure for Tonon. They've got to roll him out because they're coming straight up the field with hands up. So even if he does have a second to throw, he's having to throw the ball at an angle way up in the air just to get it over this D line. They've got 99, the big dude, right in the middle, so he's got to throw over him. They've got to roll him out. It's third down and a forever, and it looks like they're going to get to him again. And Wright just barely made it out of the end zone. Just barely got out of the end zone, did John Uribe, before getting sacked. He's on the half-yard line. It's fourth down, and now poor Noah Bachhoven has to try to punt this ball out of the back of the end zone. No, they've got, who do they, it's not, is it Noah that's back there? They've got somebody else back there punting by the looks of it. It's Robin Senrich, maybe. No, he does get it off. Nice punt this time. Nice punt. Yeah, that was a nice punt that time. That's number 9. Yeah, that's Robin Senrich, another youngster that came up. Nice punt out of the back of the end zone. Brings it all the way out to the 38-yard line, but 4:05 left, 10 points down. Defense has to come up with a takeaway. You know they're going to be trying to run the clock out, so they're going to have to take their chances and try to stop this run. Obviously, always opens up the play action pass, huge. But I mean, they've got to get the ball back. Looks like they're the fake sweep, and now they've got the quarterback, and they take him back. Stop him at the line of scrimmage. I don't know if you can. That's mocking the sideline here by the quarterback on the other side. I don't know if that's the way Larry wants to see his players act on the field. So the quarterback gets stopped for 0 gain. And there's a timeout, looks like, by Tonon being taken. Yes, play of the day for sure, and a lot of you guys out there making comments on the live chat have also seen it, obviously. What an amazing catch there by Jack Pilkerton, but tight end for Tonon, and that's the play of the day so far. Let's see if there's something that can top that, but that's going to be awfully tough. Beautiful, beautiful catch to make this a 10-point game. Inside run now by number 6. He's got room. There. Gave him 8 yards on that one. Another timeout. So that's the second one now. Looks like by the Broncos, who I think also took that first one. It was my mistake before that it wasn't Tonon. Obviously, wouldn't make much sense for them to take a timeout. So second timeout now by the Broncos. And, yeah, unfortunately, they gave up 8 yards on that play because now it's a 3rd and only 2. If they can convert this, then they can pretty much run that clock out. This is the play right here. I mean, with 10 points to catch up, if they don't stop them here, then it's pretty much game over. So, see what they do. Wouldn't surprise me to see a blitz of some sort, or And on the other side, it's either going to be a handoff to 6 or the quarterback is probably going to keep the ball and run. And I would bet pretty much that it's going to be that quarterback. There's no need for a handoff, fumble, or anything like that. That's the safest play, and he's been getting his yards when he needed them. Broncos are bringing heat by the looks. Oh no, an offensive false start. That's horrible for Tanone. Huge for the Broncos. Pushes them back, so it's 3rd and 8 now. That's a major difference compared to what it was before. Now you can give them a couple of yards and not worry about it, because I'm pretty sure they're not going to go for it on 4th down. They won't kick a field goal from here, so it'll be a punt. They'll try to corner them down there somewhere inside around the 10-yard line. But huge help for the Broncos here with that offsides, with that false start on Tanone. Shotgun, here we go. They're still going to probably run it. Yes, they are. It's a handoff inside, and that's stopped right away for no yards. Loss of a yard on that play. And another timeout by the Broncos. It's 4th down. They're going to have to punt. Yeah. They're going to have to punt. That's the 3rd and last timeout for the Broncos, though. So, yeah, punting it from here, I guess it doesn't really make a lot of sense. I guess you might as well go for it on 4th down and see what happens. I mean, well, they are bringing in the punt team. Bringing in the punt team. Yeah, looks like it's number 2. Timon Debier, who's the punter here. Yep, they are definitely in punt formation. And they're going to punt to Max Gray. Probably the only time today that Max Gray gets to grab the ball without 25 being all over him, although lined up as on the killer spot on the right-hand side, he would probably be the first one down there. Let's see what Max Gray can do here if they punt to him. I'd be surprised if they even punt him the ball. They've got to try to get this out of bounds somewhere near the goal line. The pressure's there. He punts it. The ball goes up towards the sideline. Gets a great bounce. Oh, and they let it go in the end zone. They let it go in the end zone. That went in the end zone. That went in the end zone for sure. No, that went in the end zone. That's that would be an absolute ridiculously bad call if they don't give a touchback here, because that ball went into the end zone and he was laying on the end line when he grabbed the ball. Yeah, that's a ridiculously bad call. I mean, because you can see it on instant replay here. We can see it. They let it roll, let it roll, let it roll, and then it goes in. He's laying in the ball, and the man, he's laying on the line when he recovers the ball. Absolutely horrible, horrible call. Absolutely horrible call. That's too bad. It's been decently called game so far today, but that's just one you can't miss. Man, that's as clear as day, and you've got 2 refs standing on the end line. That's pass interference. Pass interference on number 4. He never turned around. All he did was play the man. That was an easy call right there, although it's not a gimme that they're going to make the easy calls in this game, it looks like, but this one they got right. So let's see what happens. I mean, it's 3:13 left, 10-point game. Very tough, very tough. See what happens here. There's nothing left other than just trying to get the ball down the field as quickly as possible. Still not rolling him out. And he's got pressure in his face again. Yeah, and they do have rollouts in their playbooks. I mean, because they've shown it a few times today. They rolled out very successfully, actually, and they're just not doing it today. Number 64 is heading onto the field for the Broncos. That's Josh Capader as the lineman he's been in and out as part of a two-man replacement for the injured Maley. Another pass coming up here. Another tipped at the ball. Yes, they're just number 99 knocks another ball down, and this is going to continue to happen if he stays in that pocket, because there's no way you're going to get the ball over that guy. He just gets an initial push, and then he gets his hands up, and he's standing 2 yards in front of the QB. There's no way you're going to get the ball over him. I think it's his third or fourth tip of the day, and he's standing right over center. So here we go with the rollout. And they get it to Max Gray, but they stop him on the, but you get a first down. First down, so that stops the clock. 2:57 left. Yeah, if they score here, they'll have to onside kick it and then hope for half a miracle. Oh, here's the trick play we were waiting for. Here we go. Here we go. Here's the trick play we were waiting for. And they do get the ball down. Nice play by the linebacker who got back. Great acting by Sunderhoff, who acted like he had no idea what was going on in the play. Slips out the back on the double pass and then is open enough to get down the field. A good 50-yard gain. So it's 1st and 10 on the 22-yard line. Get out of bounds. He gets out of bounds. Nice. He's got out of bounds. Sundi, another quick catch for another 7-8 yards there. Got out of bounds. Stopped the clock. There's still 2:19 left. So if they can get, I mean, even now at this point, they're close enough so that if they can't get a touchdown, they can take the field goal. If they get down to 4th down, they can take a field goal, because either way they need 2 scores. So whether it's field goal and then an onside kick and a touchdown, or the other way around, doesn't matter. They're trying to go deep now. Oh, Celeste laid out for one, just missed it. Unfortunately. Just missed it. Through his hands, an absolutely perfect pass. Would have been a beautiful catch, but one that he can definitely make. So it's 2nd down. After this play, 2-minute warning, so it doesn't matter what they do here. It's 3rd and 3 by the looks. So let's see what they plan on doing. They could run if they needed to. Oh, but they're going to go for the touchdown, and they get it to Max Gray. An absolute perfectly placed football on the goal line. Max Gray gets a touchdown. 1:59 left, and they're going for the extra point, and they will have to, with no timeouts left, they will have to go onside kick after this. Here's a really important kick here, because they need this, otherwise it's a 4-point game, and they do get it. It's a good kick, and it's back to a 3-point game with 1:59. Who would have thought? Point scoring is slowed down a little bit, but we still have the exact same difference in scores we did at halftime. 3 points. And they need this onside kick to go their way. A hands team obviously on the field for Tonon. I'm pretty sure they thought they had this game wrapped up when they pinned the Broncos on that 1 yard line with after that punt there. I'm pretty sure they thought game was over there. Now, I think the Broncos recover this kick, then I think chances are really good that they get down at least into field goal range to be able to tie it. Let's hope. I know. I mean, I'm biased, obviously, as I was a home team speaker here, but it in the name of football in general, it would be awesome to see the Broncos recover this, just to see what happens, and then if they do tie it up, let's give us some more great action in overtime. I mean, who doesn't want to see more of this kind of football? And here's the onside kick. And the onside kick, it went right to number 12, and he's got hands. We've seen that today. He went down, took the ball, and now I think it's just a matter of taking a knee 3 times, and then that will be that. That will be the game. They get out of here with a super tight victory. Tonone does, but not quite sure all the fans realize that they've got no timeouts on the scoreboard. They still each have 3, but we know that they've taken it. The ref has also said, hey, they're taking a knee. So there's nothing left that the Broncos can do at this point. This is... Yeah, they may get the ball back with, I haven't done the math on this one, but if they do get the ball back, it'll be like 20 seconds after they do their 4 kneel downs. So they're just going to let it go down until the very last second and then snap that ball, take a knee. Well, that's another thing I don't understand. How is that not a penalty when you're telling the ref you're taking a knee immediately? And then you walk around back there to let time run before you do take the knee, then the defense gets to come after you. And basically the ref, this is what they're saying now. Is say, hey, if you're protected to take a knee, you have to take a knee. You can't walk around back there. And that's exactly what is going on down there. Because, I mean, basically they're telling the defense, don't come after the quarterback. He's taking a knee, and then the quarterback walks around and lets the time run off the clock. So this is 3rd down here. Yeah, there's no time left after this. Yeah, so it's 4th down now, and that's the game right there. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the game. It was a good one. Ended up in the favor of Tonome by 3 points, but it was an excellent ball game. And let's hope we see more of this in the international competition. Good luck to Tonome in the quarterfinals, and good luck to the Broncos in the Swiss League. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.